For months and months, long before the bill even passed, I had been talking about the fact that polls were telling us that Donald Trump's one big beautiful bill was the least popular piece of legislation in decades. In fact, some of us, it's the least popular piece of legislation we have ever seen in our lifetimes. And now, new polling has come out from multiple different outlets. I'm talking NBC, CBS, Fox, Pew, Gallup, all of them showing and confirming what I have been saying, that yes, this is the least popular piece of legislation in decades. In fact, CNN's own data guru, Harry Enton, said this past week that going all the way back to 1990, so going back 35 years, there is not another single piece of legislation that has been as unpopular as the one big beautiful bill. Here is what happened. Enton said, quote, "I went back into the archives and looked at every piece of major legislation passed since 1990. The most unpopular bill that was passed? Guess what it is? It's the big beautiful bill." Then host Aaron Burnett said, "Even worse than Obamacare?" And Enton replied, "Even worse. At -8 points was Obamacare. Look at where the big beautiful bill is. 17 points under. There, simply put, isn't anything even close to how unpopular the big beautiful bill is." He then went poll by poll. CNN, CBS, and Fox News all had the bill at -19 to -22 points in net favorability. Pew clocked in at -14, while the Wall Street Journal offered the best number at -10. When the best you can do is -10 points, you know it's an unpopular bill, Enton said. And among independent voters, the people who basically decide elections, 69% disapprove of it and only 30% approve of it. So the group that will likely be making the final decisions on who takes over the House next year, who takes over the Senate, and who is going to be the next president in the 2028 election, roughly 70% of them say, we hate what the Republicans have done. That is the most shocking number out of all of this. And this falls in line with the fact that we had more polls out this week showing that on every issue, without a single exception, not even immigration, Donald Trump is underwater in his approval rating. His approval rating for himself has fallen into the 30s, the lowest he's ever had, and it continues to get worse. His handling of the issues continues to get worse. So to put it bluntly, the American public hates everything they're seeing from the Republican Party and Donald Trump right now. Polls prove that. And that also gives us a very clear explanation as to why Republicans, led by Donald Trump, are doing everything they can to go ahead and try to steal the 2026 midterms. That's why they have the gerrymandering. That's why Trump said we're getting rid of mail-in voting and the voting machines, and we're going to put voting on one day only, so no more early voting. The irony, of course, is that the people most likely to vote early and the people most likely to vote by mail, majority Republicans. So good luck with that, buddy boy. Anywho, they're trying to rig it because they know that they can't win on policy. And that's what Republicans have always done. Oh, we can't win because everything we do is hugely unpopular, so we'll gerrymander. We'll make these very strict voting requirements that keep people away from the polls. We'll reduce the number of polling places we have to make it to where the people in the Democratic area have to travel 30 minutes just to vote. We'll keep voting on a Tuesday when the majority of people are at work. That makes a lot of sense. This is stupid, but it's what they do, and it's how they win. Because if it came down to just policy, Republicans would be voted out of existence immediately, and they know it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.